Hi, I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with my series entitled Blues Solos with Comping. In this series, we learn how to go back and forth between lead guitar and rhythm guitar accompaniment within the context of a 12-bar blues. First, I'll perform Blues Solo with Comping in the key of E, number 5, and then I'll break it down for you. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's break down Blues Solo with Comping in the key of E, number 5. We have a 12-bar blues here that I've divided into 3 4-bar phrases. Within each 4-bar phrase, we'll move back and forth from lead guitar to rhythm guitar accompaniment, otherwise known as comping. Let's get a look at the scales we'll be using in this example. The first scale we're going to look at is the open E blues scale. We'll be using a little bit of the E blues scale in the next pattern up between the 2nd and 5th frets. So those are my octaves E. And for those of you who know the cage system, this is considered the D pattern for the blues scale. So that's the E blues scale. And then we'll be using the E major pentatonic that fits in the same area of the neck. For those of you who know the cage system, this is also the D pattern. So our first phrase starts on a pickup. That means that the lick starts before the first full bar, and we're going to start with the major pentatonic scale. So that's all out of our major pentatonic pattern. We're going to follow that with our comping, and this comping is based on E7. We're going to start with an open E, then we'll play an A chord, although this is just movement around the E7th harmony. We're not really changing to an A chord here. And then we'll use the abbreviated E7th voicing that we've seen before. This is a flatted 7, a 3rd, and a 5th of the chord. Got a little hammer-on going on there. So one more time. The next lick of the phrase starts in the minor pentatonic for E. So I'm here on my pinky, and then the rest of the phrase goes back into the major pentatonic. And then we go back to that same accompaniment pattern that we just used. So open E, Now let's look at phrase 2. So we're going to start phrase 2 on a pickup again. This time we're leading into the 4-chord A7th. So we have So notice we're using the E blues scale there to lead right down into the note A, which is the root of our 4-chord. So that led into our 4-chord, and then we're going to go up to the 5th fret and play the 4-chord accompaniment pattern. So I'm going to play the open A, then I'm going to play what looks like a D, although again this is movement around A7, and then to my abbreviated A7th. Again, it's the same voicing we had before. We have a flatted 7, a major 3rd, and a 5th. So there's my A accompaniment pattern. Then I'm going to go back down to the blues scale and lead back into the E7 chord change. We're starting with pull-offs. Ending on the root E and back to the E accompaniment pattern. Let's hear that again. Here's the last phrase. All right, this time we're going to lead into the 5 chord. So we have another pickup lick. And this lick uses a little bit of the minor pentatonic with the major pentatonic. So we're going to start on an open E. There's our minor pentatonic note, the G. So notice how I ended that lick on a B note. That's because I'm setting up the B chord change. Then I'm going to go to a B7 chord and play the root. And then the rest of the chord, and then to an A7. Now I'm at my next lick, which is an open E type lick. So I got a bit of a little bend there. Right down the blues scale. Then I'm going to slide into the adjacent pattern to open for the blues scale. And then back. Ending on the open E. And now I have this stock turnaround. I think we've seen it before. So we're using the interval of a 1/6 for those of you who understand that. Anyway, it looks like this on the guitar, and we're going to move that shape chromatically down. I'm going to end with a little hammer-on to the 1st fret there. That's my major 3rd of my E chord. And then I'm going to use the blues scale to approach an abbreviated 5 chord. That's B7. So in this voicing I have a root, flat 7, a 3rd, and then a flat 7. And finally, I'll end my 12 bars on an open E. Let's hear that again. That's it for blues solo with comping in the key of E number 5. I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music, and I hope to see you back on my channel soon.